All right. So today we are talking about supplements, which is one of my super favorite topics when it comes to doTERRA. I wasn't super into supplements until I learned after 5 years, people just kept telling me more and more about supplements. And so I brought my little caddy of all my supplements that I take and a bunch of information. So, um, why are people around us so sick? And so, one of the things that you guys will be learning is that part of the reason that so many people in America are getting sick with COVID is because they have comorbidities, which is like diabetes or we know a bunch of them, obesity. And the reason, a piece of the reason that we're so sick is because we have such a high fat diet and low nutrients. And so let me mute everyone. There we go. And then also our soils are super depleted. And so when we do eat fruits and vegetables, even if they're organic, our soils cannot produce the food that we ate a long time ago. And so what do supplements do? So they allow our body to function optimally. So that means that we have good energy, we have mental clarity, our joints are working and moving without pain, and then we also have good heart health. So, how does doTERRA support you in all of those things? Is through the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which I'm super, super jazzed about. And I didn't start taking until after my third son. And I noticed a huge difference in my recovery after birth with him. Just that my metabolism was able to boost, that I felt like I had more energy, which shouldn't have been the case because he was my third child and I had two other little boys to chase after. And so doTERRA, what makes doTERRA supplements different than most of the supplements that you'll find at Costco or even other places is that they're whole food vitamins. And most vitamins are synthetic. And when they're synthetic, that means that your body does not know how to absorb them. And when your body doesn't know how to absorb the vitamins, you're basically making really expensive urine because you just pee them out. And so I'm going to go through each of the vitamins that doTERRA offers in this Lifelong Vitality Pack, which I'm going to start with. I'm a super visual person, so I'm like, all right. So the Microplex, that one is all of our minerals, and minerals are able to be digested better when they're all together as opposed to like taking one vitamin D and taking all of your minerals separately at one time. When they're all together, it is easier for your body to process. And so doTERRA puts all of the minerals together so that your body can digest them easier. And it also has a bunch of, this is always a really hard word for me to say, but it's cruciferous vegetables in them. And so that's like your kale and all of your green veggies, which is really, really good, as we all know. But it's really good for your estrogen levels, which a lot of us have high estrogen levels just because of the pollutants in the air. And even if you eat a really good diet, it's hard to rid our body of all the estrogen that we have in our bodies. And so the Microplex helps your body rid yourself of all of that buildup of toxins, especially buildup of high estrogen levels. And so that is the Microplex. And the EO Omega is the fish oil. And this is the one that has like the most fun facts because oftentimes I'll get people that'll tell me, hey, why would I buy doTERRA vitamins if I can go to Costco and get a whole bottle for $9? And so doTERRA makes sure that they distill their fish oil after they harvest it. So after they make the salmon into the oil, they distill it afterwards so that you don't get all that mercury and lead that are in fish that are in open waters. And also if you get fish burps from any of your past fish oils that you've taken in the past, it means that the fish oil is actually rancid and you're giving yourself mini doses of food poisoning, which is super disgusting. And so doTERRA makes sure to put lemon oil and vitamin E oil in their fish oil, and that helps stabilize it and make sure that it doesn't go rancid. So that's a fun fact. And you take fish oils so for your skin, your immune system, and your brain health. So, and then the last one is your alpha CRS, which is an anti-inflammatory. It also has milk thistle in it for your liver. It has green tea as a cancer fighter. It has CoQ10. So if you know anybody that takes high blood pressure medicine, they're leaching a bunch of CoQ10 from their body, so they need to replace it. And this will help them do that. It has pomegranate oil, which is also really good for your estrogen levels. And ginkgo, which is good for memory. Anyways, so that's a whole bunch of facts about these vitamins. And I know I already stated this before, but I made a notable difference in my energy, my digestion, I don't have a ton of joint pain, but I have a friend with arthritis that takes these, and he notices a really big difference and is trying to take Lifelong Vitality Pack instead of going on like a Humira or something that's really hard on your immune system, especially right now when we need our immune systems to be really high. So, and then gut health. So gut health plays a huge role in our immune system and also our skin health. So if you're somebody that has psoriasis or eczema or anything coming out on your skin, it's typically because there's something going on in your gut. And so Terrazymes is doTERRA's version of a digestive enzyme, which just helps your body process all of the food that you're eating. So if you have a really, really clean diet and your body isn't processing that food, you're not absorbing those nutrients. And so what Terrazyme does is helps you absorb those nutrients that you're getting. And then also if you've been, a lot of people have heard about probiotics, but the kids' probiotics from doTERRA, I take all the time and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. My kids take them all the time. And so it's an easy thing for kids to take, and my kids are on antibiotics more often than I am. Like it happens like once a year where we'll need to go to the doctor, and I find that their guts get super messed up from them, so we'll put them on PB Assist. Or if like they're having any tummy aches or anything, or they have a hard time processing cheese or other things, you can put them on PB Assist and it really helps. So, and then here is more targeted for different health concerns that you might have. I always hate using the word concern, but just health things that you're trying to fix. So Deep Blue we have the Deep Blue rub, but if you're needing more joint health support, Deep Blue comes in a capsule. And I do that a lot before a run. I'll take a Deep Blue capsule just because I know I'm doing a lot of wear and tear on my muscles and joints. And then phytoestrogen is something that I'm super obsessed with because I get really bad PMS, and I know a piece of it is because I have estrogen buildup from breastfeeding a whole bunch, because your body isn't like, you produce so much estrogen from breastfeeding. But if you have really bad even PMS, phytoestrogen is amazing. And then they also have a bone nutrient support, which is great for like if your doctor tells you to take calcium, this is a good alternative to that, because most of the calcium doctors prescribe are just a synthetic form of calcium. So you're just peeing it out and you're not actually building up your bone health. Adaptive calming blend capsules. I take these during the day. And really, really, really notice a huge difference in my mood with those. Like if I need a little boost, I don't take them all the time. Some people take them every day because they deal with anxiety a little bit more than I do. But so if anxiety is something that you struggle with throughout the day, I find that these really help like bring it down. I probably should have taken some of these today. um, Midas U Max is something that I take every single day, and it is an energy booster, but it also really helps up your metabolism. And I do notice a big difference with that. And so that is, I feel like sometimes it's good to know that people have actually taken these and used them to know that they work. And then turmeric capsules, I take these at night, and I just have really achy ankles. I don't know if it's from running. I don't know if it's from having kids. And I go to the chiropractor sometimes, but I don't go as much as I should. And I find that turmeric really helps with that feeling. Like I can feel it in my ankles when I don't take it and when I do take it. And Zendocrine complex is our detox complex. So if you do take a lot of pills just because you have to because your doctor has prescribed different things, Zendocrine is really good to help your liver cleanse all of those things. And I also, doTERRA also has a cleanse that they offer that is super amazing. I do it twice a year, and I was really anti cleanses, and I did this and I noticed a huge, huge difference. I noticed like after the summer treating my body like junk, and after Christmas of treating my body like junk, doing a cleanse really, really helps just like reset the whole system. Serenity capsules are a nighttime support. So if you're taking melatonin every night, that is not recommended because it does have, it's an estrogen disruptor. And so it increases the amount of estrogen you have in your body, which over time can be really bad. And I know a lot of people, like my sister-in-law gives my nephew these every day, melatonin. And if, over time, it is going to begin to affect him. And I find that the quality of sleep that I get on Serenity capsules is completely different. Like when my third son was a newborn, I started taking these, and if I got 4 hours of sleep without Serenity, I was like dead to the world. But when I took my Serenity capsules, like I woke, like I feel more refreshed. And I still, like, there'll be times where I forget or I don't, I'm really bad with nighttime routines. I don't like brushing my teeth, and I don't like doing anything before bed. I just like hitting my pillow. But I notice when I just hit my pillow and I don't do any nighttime routine, the next day I do wake up feeling more tired. And the Serenity capsules is kind of what I've narrowed it down to. So Yarrow Palm is amazing for skin, and I don't take these a ton because I use frankincense on my skin, but I've seen before and after pictures of people that have a lot of trouble with their complexion, and Yarrow Palm helps like brighten up your whole face and get rid of any like scarring that you have on your face or anything that you need. But it's also, Yarrow Palm is also really, really great for your mood and taking internally. Pomegranate oil is really, it's in the Lifelong Vitality Pack, but pomegranate oil, you'll probably read a lot about, is super great for women and their estrogen levels. So you feel free to unmute yourself if you have any questions, because that's a lot of information.
Amy, hey, it's Chelsea.
Yes.
Hi. So maybe I missed it, but did you have any vitamin D options?
So vitamin D is going to be in the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And I did say that, so it's in the omega. I know a lot of people from Minnesota always need vitamin D.
Yes.
Yes. So it's in both the Microplex and the EO Omega, and it's 200% of what your daily value is. And what I was saying was that when you are taking your minerals all together, your body processes it better, and it's also whole food. So your body will actually process it as opposed to peeing it out.
And then the other thing, and maybe this goes along with that, I had read is that if you take your minerals with food, it helps to absorb it too, because your body is used to absorbing minerals with food. Is that true?
Yeah. So um, the reason they recommend taking Lifelong Vitality with food is because people will get a tummy ache, but they do have a tummy tamer in it. But it also does help you, like, it helps you absorb it, just like you said. So yes.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. And then the yarrow, I was sorry, multitasking and talking about that. Is that a pill or what is that?
It is a pill, but they also have um the oil that you can put on your face, and you can put it in your water.
Oh,
So so like Serenity capsules is an oil, but you can't ingest the oil, and they make it so that you can ingest it because there's some thing in Serenity, the oil, that you can't ingest, so they take that out of the capsule. So with the beauty one, the Yarrow Palm, so you can either take the capsule or order the oil and take either one.
okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you guys get a chance again to ask any questions, but so I did talk about last week about the LRP orders, and these are the monthly orders that you can do. And so this is just a sample of what you can order. And so the way that I like to talk about LRP is making doTERRA your one-stop shop when it comes to wellness. And then you don't have to go to Target and get 4 cleaners, and then you don't have to go to GNC and get your supplements and go all over the place. doTERRA can become your one-stop shop, and then after 3 months, you earn 30% of points onto your account, so then you get free product. This also helps you get a free oil of the month. Like this month, it was Citrus Twist, which is amazing in the diffuser. So this is just a sample order. So you do like your Lifelong Vitality Pack, you could do a Terrazyme, PB Assist, turmeric, Serenity, and a lemon. And then that would get you your order for the month. And you could take, and then this is just like a sample daily schedule, which seems like a ton of different little pills. And at first I was very hesitant to go down this path, but I feel so much better that I almost here's the foundation of what I use with doTERRA, and this is like my Lifelong Vitality Pack and my supplements, and then oils kind of are on top. And I love my oils, but with the Lifelong Vitality Pack there isn't a ginkgo oil, and green tea, there's not that oil. And so what I always like to say is you can't build a house on a sandy foundation. Like, you need a firm foundation. And so with doTERRA supplements, you get a firm foundation, and then you kind of can add in different doTERRA wellness products to support that foundation. You do not need to do all of these different supplements. I've kind of added them in time and felt their benefits. But one thing I want you to know is, like, if you do decide to go down this path, you definitely don't have to go on your own. Like, I'm always here to support you to figure out how to get started with anything that you buy. So, and then I can email this PowerPoint to you guys as well, so you can see it. But other than that, I don't have anything else. And I want to be super conscientious of your guys' time, because I know it's hard to step away for a minute. So if anybody has questions, let me know.
I do have a quick question. The Serenity tablets or the Serenity pills, can kids take those?
So yeah, at 6 years old, kids can start ingesting oils, and they but it's going to be hard to get a kid to take a pill. And so doTERRA does offer vitamins, which I know a lot of parents are super into giving their kids the gummy vitamins because it's easy to get them to take it. But doTERRA flavors all their vitamins with watermelon, and all my boys take them. So we haven't had trouble with that. And they also have a fish oil that comes with it, and that'll help them with their sleep. I think it would be hard to get like a little kid under the age of 10 to take a Serenity capsule. And so I would just take the Serenity oil and rub it on their feet and diffuse it.
Okay.
This is Donna. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm sorry about no video, but when I click on that, my computer crashed.